but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Four yards remain for second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
For Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 26 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are pouring it on. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, tight. Watch twins. Watch twins. Take four.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Easy.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check Mike 39. All day.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 42 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, 57 colors, 57.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 37. Check 30.
Hey, 57. Attack.
You got tape.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Out. 49. Check 49.
36.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the counter, Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Hey, check Mike 39. Hey, 57. I got one. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. In your face.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
It got his man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check hot route. Hot. Yellow. Twins. Watch twins.
On 2nd and 10. Mahomes, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Get the ball.
Hey, check 57 colors. Yellow.
Check 4.
One final try for Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points